All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Wait, that wide 80. 57. We own it. We own 50.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, 66. Hey, exit. Whole team spill. 57 to Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. The 40, 30, 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their lock.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first down, this is Geis. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Delta. 57. Go Bandit.
On 2nd and 9. Brady. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Mike's 50. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Go Bandit. Watch the run. Let's go up.
To throw again. Brady. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wait, 20. All day, dog.
On the ground, it's Geis. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Shift. Sugar. Hey, Foxtrot. Check 37. Check. Crunch.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Check it, reload. 15. Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day. Hey, orbit. Regular.
Brady going to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Yeah. You don't want none.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mark 54. Mark 54.
From the 40 now on second down. Winston, he's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Winston setting up the screen for Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Jameis to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts' 32-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Ready? Black 25. Ricky. White.
Winston now. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Black, we do that. 57. You must be. Wait.
On second down, Cook. Oh, look at that. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. It's a jet sweep. Sanders, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the carry, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That one complete to Anderson. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a handoff. Geis going right. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So we got man. Check three.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that...
It got his man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. after the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, ball 66. Hey, ball 66.
Throwing again. Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Hey, Alabama. Give me something. Hey, wahoo! Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go again.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and a yard, Winston. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way down to the 26. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Green, triple team. Check. Wait. Sonny. Go.
Winston. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Blue lane. 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 54, Mike. That's what
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags. First down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston forced out to his left. He's got the hook up with Conley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The kick by McManus is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Bravo. Shadow. 57's Mike. Hey, Zoo. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 57's the Mike. Easy. It's our time. It's our
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, check it. Hey, Haywood. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
Brady now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
Now Brady. And this is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert! 55 to Mike. Hey, I 7. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. What he hit?
To throw again. Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
We're there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Jim, flip. Let's go now.
On play action, Winston. Being chased out left. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. You ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They were pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Green, come to see. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Easy. Hey. Come on, QB. Come on.
Jameis now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. Yeah, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Run. He's telling you. Hey. You got 3 down.
From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Easy. Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there out of Cook. 44 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston, and finding the tight end Wilson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Working out of the gun, Winston. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Winston now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 57. Mike, 57. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Hey, 66.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Rabbit. 53 down.
Now Brady. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
To throw is Brady. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Geis, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Spons. No, 72. Hey, Delta. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check. Check 50. Check 50.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Joker. Go Bandit. Hey, Charlie. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You can't block me. Check 3. Sugar. Check 24. Sugar. Check hot route. Hot.
Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for the Jags, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.